faithful, let's crush!
What's going on, YouTube faithful? It's Flex Friday on Prizepicks. We have an MLB slate today, WNBA. Yesterday, I don't even want to talk about it or think about it. OKC lost by 30. They didn't even look like they wanted to play, causing all the overs from that game to absolutely chalk. I mean, total chalk. And then the last MLB's plays that I took, Andy Pages, who they messed with his line all day. It was 4, then 5, then 6, then back down to 4. Couldn't even get a hit. And then Yoshi, who was pitching amazing, all of a sudden decided to come back out for the 7th inning and give up 2 hits. Total poverty. Moving on. Fortunately, my MLB prop list for the Dub Club swept 3-0. There's that. There was Logan Webb, 5.5 Ks. Cabrera, 5.5 Ks. Paul Skeens, 6.5 Ks. And Kevin Gassman, under fantasy and over 4.5 hits allowed. So that was the bright spot. Unfortunately, though, the NBA streets got me. I hate betting on my own team to win, but now we have a critical Game 7. Hopefully we win. I told you guys Indiana wasn't just going to lay down, and I told you also that Halliburton, the whole injury thing is just possum play. They do it every single year. So the move is this. Got 474 in the tank. I'm nuking it. If it sells, it sells. Let's make a lineup. If you want to tail. If you want to fade. I don't care. You got underdog, sleeper, parlay, play, prize picks. Let's cook. Now, do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button because I'm still jet lagged from freaking Vegas. I'm up 24/7 writing code for the hitter app that is releasing soon, and it's draining me. If you can't tell, your boy is completely drained. All I need is a dub today, and I'll be right back in the mix. So right out of the rip, we got deGrom, 17.5 outs. Facing the Pirates, my team once again. Pirates are on a doubleheader yesterday. Tough game. They're at home facing the Rangers, but I think deGrom can get 18 outs, y'all. I think he can get it. Let's head on over to Crushed Bats and see what Mr. deGrom simulates for, and we will talk about it. All right, his outs, 17.5. You can see it's a heavy juiced over. You can see they strike out. The Pirates don't strike out a lot anymore. This updates every 24 hours, fam. League average, 8.5. My Pirates, 8.6. Cinema. No head-to-head, but look at the last 10. 6, 8, 4, 0, 9, 7, 10, 3, 7. deGrom has elite upside for his Ks, but I'm not interested in his Ks. I'm going for the pitching outs and hoping he gets 18. 18, 21, 18, 16, 21, 14, 15, 18, 18. What this model does is it simulates it 10,000 times. It'll take the game instead of a 1-game sample size. Let's run it 10,000 times via simulation model and see what we get, yeah? All right, well, on average, if we remove the Vegas boost, he's simulating for right around 6 Ks, with or without the Vegas boost, okay? 1.8 earned runs, 3.8 hits, 1 walk, and 5.8 innings pitched, 17.6 outs, okay? He's not exactly simulating for 18 outs, is he, comment guy? No, he's simulating for right where the line is. And everything else, we would be taking under on 6.5 Ks, 1.5 earned runs avoid, under on 4.5 hits, and under on 1.5 walks as the recommendations here. We can see the weather isn't really playing a part today, increasing earned runs and hits by 1%. It's nothing. It is a pitcher-friendly stadium. I just hope deGrom shows up with his stuff today, guys. I'm not anchoring this, but I will have exposure to it. And if you look at the trend portion, 21, 16, rising up, 18, rising up, 21, back down here to 18. He's either going to level out at 18 or rise back up to 21. Hopefully he can get 21 and it's sweat-free. So that's Mr. deGrom. They have a boost on 5.5 Ks. If you want to take that, you can. I'm not taking deGrom to get Ks today. If anything, I would take under 6.5. The next person is Mackenzie Gore, 5.5 strikeouts. Now, this is what is awkward and weird, fam. Gore's line at 5.5 makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. The Dodgers K a decent amount versus lefties too. The Dodgers are striking out versus left-handed pitchers 21% of the time, okay? So that is the stats. We know Mackenzie Gore's a lead. He was leading the league. I think he still is in strikeouts this season. He was absolutely dominant. You can't maintain that in the MLB. Don't care. It's too much. But this line at 5.5, guys, I got to go with it. If he sells me, he sells me. Gore has been good to your boy. This has been his goblin for the longest. We're going to go over to Crushed Bats. We're going to run Mackenzie Gore, and we're going to see what shakes out. Now, look at his Ks, 5.5, minus 125. It's not even heavily juiced. It's not even heavily juiced, fam. His outs at 17.5 is juiced under. What's going on? His walks are heavily juiced over. Probably because you got guys like Mookie, Oyarni, Freddie, Tio, all those guys, heavy hitters. But look at Gore. Look at all the green. 18, 18, 21, 18, 18, 11, 20, 15, 18, 18. The man usually pitches 6 innings. But look at this, guys. Take a look at his last 10, okay? 9, 7, 9, 9, 8. From here, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. He's literally trending down the wrong way. So there's 2 options here. He's either going back up or he's going to continue to go down and only get 4, which would be absolutely ridiculous. But he's not giving up runs. 2, 2, 2, 0, 0, 4, 1, 3, 2. Walks. He's not really giving up walks. He gives up a few hits now and again. So we will run it at 5.5, 10,000 times. And look, over 10,000 runs, on average, he's getting 6.9 strikeouts. If you take away the Vegas boost, he's clearing 63% of the time on the over 5.5 Ks. 17 outs, 5.7 innings, 1.5 walks, 5 hits, 1.5 earned runs. I mean, you guys could see for yourself. He's not giving up runs barely ever. Maybe we should take under 2.5 earned runs. He only goes over 2.5 earned runs 20% of the time in 10K sims. Only 5.5 hits 40% of the time, 38% of the time in 10K sims. You see, take less on the runs, take less on the hits, avoid the walks, and take more on the Ks. The weather's actually blowing in a headwind, reducing earned runs and hits by 3%, which is actually crispy. So I will take Mackenzie Gore over 5.5 Ks. You dig? Look at the trends tool line, though. My goodness. It's literally, look, he's literally trending down. Okay, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now, conventional wisdom would say he's going to continue to go down, right? Well, I think he bounces back up to 6, 7, possibly 8. At least I hope he does. If we look at the head-to-heads, last time he played him on April 7th, he got 7. Gave up 5 hits, 2 runs. That is why he's simulating so good, okay? This was from 2024. We don't really care. And then even then, over his last 5, he hasn't been giving up runs at all. That is why the model likes 2.5 earned runs under. If we go to Pick Finder and look at Mackenzie Gore's range of outcomes, it's the same thing as my model tool where you can see it just shows it a little bit easier to read here. Look at the range of outcomes. 8, 6, 9, 7, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, guys. Real simple. He's either getting 4 or 7 today. That is my... It's like I tell people in the court, it's either going to be sweat-free or it's going to be a total chalk, all right? That's the game we've chosen. 87% hit rate over 2025. I don't understand it. Maybe Vegas knows something we don't. 21% K rate versus lefties. If it was any other pitcher, I wouldn't be targeting it. But look at the Dodgers versus lefties, average. So I am going to take my chances. Look at these K rates. Oyarni, 27%. Freddie, 22%. Pages, 22%. Edmund, 16%. Dodgers are heavily favored, minus 200. I mean, it's just wild to me, bruh. Wild to me. I don't know what I'm missing. Somebody in the comments that thinks he's him, go ahead and say, oh, Mackenzie Gore, this and that. Brother, I'm never fading Mackenzie Gore in any matchup. I don't care if it's the Kansas City Royals at 5.5 on a normal payout. It's not a goblin, friends. It's literally the full line. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that it's Flex Friday, I'm going to take it. And even this is a full line too. I mean, this is what I'm saying. And his fantasy score, all of this stuff feels way too low. It feels trappy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it feels like a trap. Too good to be true. And when anything in life is too good to be true, it usually is. But because it's Flex Friday and because I'm rattled, I'm taking it. I don't care if he sells, okay? So on Prizepicks, we got these two. Same thing on ParlayPlay. This pays 2.5x. ParlayPlay, 2.87x. This is why ParlayPlay owns Prizepicks, guys. I'm not just saying this because they're my partner. Look at it for yourself. This is the same exact lineup, and I'm getting 2.9x versus 2.5x, okay? Why are we taking everything on Prizepicks? I promise you guys, get in the mix. Use code CRUSH. I'll throw in 30 days of my Discord. They'll throw in a deposit match and a free square. All is right with the world, and you can get in on this. They got live betting. They got it all. They got promos and boost every single day. I haven't even added a boost line into this thing yet, man. Oh, and they got Wheeler boosted at 5.5. Well, let's go, Papa. They got Page at 14.5. I'm in the mix on that. Fella. I like Wheeler and Page. So if we take that up, now all of a sudden we're getting 4.22x. And you know what? I got 250 on it. I'm putting the max on it. I'm riding. If it chalks, I'll just reload. I'm bankroll management. I have it all factored into my bankroll, guys. I ain't scared. If it sells, it sells. Bang. If you want to tail, wow, a $10 max on the boost. It says 250 here. This is glitched. This is literally glitched, guys. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to bring that to their attention, but it should be 250 max. You know what? That's fine, comment guy, because watch this. I got something for you. I'll take Paige's fantasy score and get 4.88x. That's crazy that they just robbed me blind on that one. And then look, see, it let me put it in on Zack Wheeler's boost. Now I'm locked in. Oops. This isn't the one I wanted, but it's too late now. I'm not canceling it. I'll let it ride. deGrom, 17.5 outs. Wheeler, 5.5 Ks. Gore, 5.5 Ks. And Paige Buechers, 38.5 fantasy score. 6.95x. For you guys, don't nuke that. That's for your entertainment, and I would recommend flexing. Now, let's look at the same lineup on Prizepicks. By the way, Zack Wheeler, he's going to be sweaty. The Mets don't strike out a lot. I don't care that Strider got 6 or 7, whatever he got. Don't care that Sale got it. I'm telling you guys, the Mets don't K a lot. They just don't. It's still going to be sweaty. And Wheeler, vintage Wheeler, 4 to 6 Ks. 2 runs, 1 walk, 16 to 18 outs, and make you sweat drenched. I hope it's sweat free, but I know better. Now look at this. This is the same exact lineup on Prizepicks, y'all. You seeing this? 6x. The same exact lineup. ParlayPlay's paying me a full X more, 7x, 6.95. It's pretty much 7x, guys. The same exact lineup. Use code CRUSH, get in the mix, stop being poverty. Now, I know I threw a curveball in there with Paige, but I do like Paige's points at 14.5, fella. I like it more than her fantasy score, but I couldn't take her fantasy score over there, but I think this is crispy. A little 4.5xer. Now, Zack Wheeler, I'm not in love with. If you want to take out Zack Wheeler and put in, I don't know, oh, they already bumped it down. Tina Charles, under 6 rebounds, they bumped it down. Now, my data model for WNBA is still pumping Tina Charles to go over 6 rebounds because it's calculating last season. But this season, she ain't it. She is allergic to rebounds, fam. Allergic. And honestly, since they bumped that down, I would be inclined to just take less on the defensive rebounds. Forget a Tina Charles. If anything, I would take over on her points, but I'm not going to go there. This is 3.5x, okay? I don't think this one's bad. And if you just did Gore and Paige, you could get a little 2.25x. I like Paige. I told you guys yesterday, Clark under assist, cash it. Clark under fantasy, cash it. Alyssa Thomas under fantasy, cash it. Sabali under fantasy, cash it. Guys, you want to make coin in WNBA? Most of the time, we're taking unders until we're not, okay? We took Sabrina Ionescu over 14.5 point, or over fantasy yesterday because it was a good play. She cashed. But Clark's line, way too high. Sabali's, way too high. Under, sweat free. Hopefully Paige gets us 15 today off the rip. Now here I got my WNBA model loaded up nice and neat for you guys. And you can see Tina Charles. You see I told you about the 8.5. Disregard that. It's still using last year's data. It will eventually correct itself the more data points it gets. But she's nowhere near 8.5 rebounds this season. So I took under 6. They bumped her down. Look at my girl Paige, buddy. 41 fantasy score, 21 points, 5 rebounds, a couple steals, a couple blocks, a couple turnovers, a couple dimes. She's doing it all for your boy. And for that reason, I'm taking her. Now, if you want access to that model, my baseball base model, you get in CaptainCrush.net. You'll get access to Crushed Bats, my Dub Club, my live streams, everything that I offer, my slips. Yesterday, these were my prop lists straight from Dub Club. Logan Webb, 5.5 Ks. I give you why I like it. I give you the risks of why to maybe fade it. Kevin Gassman hits allowed. I also told you under fantasy score, which was a normal payout. Cash that. Give you the why, the reason. And then Edward Cabrera, 4.5 Ks, which I knew was going to be sweaty. He should have got 6. The umpire robbed him, but he did exactly get, I think he got exactly 5 Ks. And then I also said Paul Skeens. I told everybody in the chat and on the live stream, 5.5 Ks for Paul Skeens, 6.5 Ks for Paul Skeens. He cashed sweat free. I knew he would. So 4-0 yesterday on the prop list. I give you all this analysis every single day. It takes me a ton of time to do the analysis. Everybody likes that. Write-ups. I used to just put out the plays, but now I have to do the write-ups because everybody likes it. So it takes more time. They come out later when they do. In addition to that, you get Crushed Bats. The pitcher side, which is right here. The hitter side is still in the oven. I work on it day and night. I will have it out. It's a one-man band. I code it all myself. This model here I'm very proud of. This is version 1. Version 2 will expand on this, and version 3 and so forth. I have football models, WNBA models, NBA models, all the data you can want. If you're a data nerd, I am the cord for you. I run it through Dub Club because it's the easiest place to do the business transaction and to host it. But everything is run through my Discord. It's all me. I'm very interactive with my chat. I try to help you guys as much as I can, the live streams, etc. I do post my slips under the slip tab. 85% of them. Sometimes some get lost in the shuffle in general chat or whatever. But yesterday, I even gave Cabrera at 4.5 and Webb at 6Ks. I gave a conservative option and I also give the normal option. So for those of you that are struggling and we get a boost like this, you can take the lower floor lines. If it wasn't a boost, I would have taken Cabrera at 5 and Webb at 6 as I put on the list. But if they give us a boost, I don't need to get greedy. So 30 into 82. That was cash. And then I also took their normal lines too, which cashed, and so forth, guys. Sometimes it's sleeper, sometimes it's prize picks, underdog, chalkboard, all of it. General chat is popping all day long. Y'all can get in the mix. We cook, we sweat, we have a good time. So head on down to CaptainCrush.net where you can join the winning team. It's only $25 a month for a full 30 days of elite, amazing content. All my data models, as I said. Click the join now button. It'll transfer you to a good old Dub Club. 1 month, 25. This is the gold package. 3 month special. 3 months for 60. $15 off, 6 months a year, guys. Get in the mix. When you hop in, follow the instructions, watch the server rule videos, introduce yourself, and I'll give you a big old salute. Let's go back over to prize picks, or scam picks, if you will. Paige, 14.5 points. We got to take it, my friends. If she sells, she sells. Eddie wanted a shout out for his table tennis. He made 2 slips and he chalked me, and then when I went to bed, he sent out one that cashed. Thanks, Eddie. That's your shout out for chalking me to death and gatekeeping the winner. Nice friend. Can I get a slice? All right, look at Paige. 17.5, tease it down to 14.5. Check out the range of outcomes. 20, 16, 35 burger, 15, 21, 11, 12, 19. She shells. 1 game played, she had 21. You dig? I'm taking it. If she sells, she sells. Most of the time, I'll be taking under. But last time she played him, she had 43 big ones. Model likes it. I'm taking it. I don't care. Long hair, push goals, chair, Paige fantasy sco, and 14.5 points. Lock it in. If she sells, she sells. By the way, this app is Pick Finder. Links in the description. Code CRUSH, 10% off for life. NWO style. So get in the mix. Sleeper, chalkboard, parlay play, underdog. Don't forget about underdog, folks. Old Crush ain't gonna forget about underdog. Here we go. I'm logging in as we speak. Let's go. What's the nuke on underdog today? Let's make a nuke. Paige, talking about Paige. Brittany Griner's rebounds. Woo, crispy. Where's Paige at? What's the fantasy score? You got to shop around. See, it's cheaper on underdog and they score the same way. You got to shop around. That's why you want to be on all the sites. Keep your coin in PayPal. Deposit, take advantage of all the promos and whatnot, and there you go. Look at this. She's a spicy pepper over here to take lower. This pays 3.12x. Same slip on PrizePicks pays 3x, and she's a point higher. Are you kidding me? My brothers and sisters in Christ, you gotta be locked in. Even her points is lower. 15.5 points. Whoa, 2.7x. Oh my goodness, look at this. Lower, 5.5. I'll throw not 190. I'm not nuking WNBA. Get out of here. All right, we'll put that in there. You want a tail? Remember, this got bumped down. I locked her in earlier at lower 6 rebounds. They bumped it down. Now, if she gets 6 on here, I'm chalked. If she gets 6 in my other lineup, it's a push. Promo code CRUSH, just like all of them on Underdog. Send me the email. Bang. 30 days free. Bang. Free square, bang. Deposit match up to 1,500. Let's go. Now let's make a full flex lineup over here on Underdog and we'll call it a day. I already nuked on Parlay Plizzle. MLB, what they got go at. Man, I'm making the same lineup. What's going on here? Can't be making the same lineup. Ooh, 17 out here. You got me 4.5 hits allowed. No. Where's his earned runs? 1.5. Coño. I think he can give up 2 runs, man. I really do. I don't like all that. 1.5 first inning strikeouts? Ah, nah. I got to take lower on that. If he gets 2 Ks in the first inning, God bless him, brother. You know what I'm saying? If he gets 2 Ks in the first inning, God bless this man. But it won't be me. All right, where's Wheeler? Wheeler and dealer. I don't think he's getting 19 pitching outs, fam. I would be taking under on that. It's going to pay as much as a wet sock. 4.5 hits allowed. Let's go back over here to Crush Bats and run Mr. Wheeler. Where you at here, Wheeler? Zach Gallen facing the Rockies. Oh me, oh my. 4.5 juiced over. Look at this. They strike out way less. I do not like this matchup for Wheeler asking for Ks. Okay, if it was anyone else, even then, I don't like it. I just don't, man. 5.5 Ks. Hopefully he gets 6, but I just don't like it, fam. But look, I don't like this matchup for Wheeler facing the Mets, bro. Like, Sale went the full 9 games or 9 innings and only got 7 Ks. And I had him, and thank God he cashed 6.5. But look, Strider, I think he got 7 to 9 Ks. That doesn't mean much. They're still a full point lower than the league average. They're also getting less hits. But the Mets are that team. The moment you take them to do bad, they do good. The moment you take them to do good, they do bad. That's the Mets. They are poverty, folks. But look at Wheeler. Kiss stealing, wheeling, and dealing. 9, 7, 6, 8, 6. Ever since he had the baby, 7 and 9. Can he get 6 Ks today? Let's run it through. 5.5. Bang. Model has him going. If you take away the Vegas boost, he's only projected for 6.9, okay? This is with the Vegas market manipulation. You take that out of the mix, 6.9. You can see the earned runs we should be taking under. He's only going over 2.5 earned runs 30% of the time. Hits allowed, under 4.5 would be the move, okay? He goes over 37% of the time, meaning we have value. 63% of the time he stays under, and then the walks is just a void. Pitching outs 18, but look, his hits allowed is 4. The line is 4.5. That's actually kind of crazy. And the earned runs. Maybe we just take under on that. Chat, I know you can't answer, but do you want to gamble? Look at this. Lower is a freaking gobby. What is that? Lower. Do we take lower on the hits allowed and just pray he deals? I'm so tired of taking hits allowed unders and these guys just giving up 5, 6, 7 late innings. Feels like a trap. 63% of the time, he stays under those hits via the data model. But I just have a feeling, look, that even though, okay, so like compare the two, it's just too close for comfort, all right? Projected for 4, the line is 4.5. Not a big enough differential for me. Under earned runs is way better, but unfortunately, it only pays very little. And then obviously the best line to take other than under 2.5 earned runs is over 5.5 Ks. 67% without the Vegas boost, 73% with the Vegas boost. The weather is reducing earned runs and hits by 6%. My goodness. Chat, 6%. What is this? 0.62 versus 0.79. Oh, we're getting paid. We're taking on this slip. We're going under earned runs. Let's go. So we got under deGrom, 1.5, 2 inning strikeouts, Mackenzie Gore, 5.5 Ks, and Page. We need one more. Long hair, don't care. We need a hitter. Who's going yard today? I can't wait till my hitter version is done. You guys don't even know how much time and effort I'm putting into this thing. Gives you the home run probability, RBI probability, hit, strikeout, all of it. Speaking of strikeout, is Fried getting shelled today? Look at Aaron Judge versus the Orioles. Camden Yards. They're playing in Yank Stadium tonight, though. Where's his strikeout? Over half a strikeout. Oh, over half a K. Oh, is he getting over half a K? How much more is it if we add it? 7x versus 5.59, and it's the same if we flex it. That ain't worth it, man. Should we take Judge to go yarn? 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 11.9. You know what, Judge? I'm leaving you out of the mix today. I low-key want to take Max Fried to get shelled. I lower on 40. I so want to take this. But you know what happens if I do, right? He goes off. Let's go load him up and see what we could find. This video is way longer than I wanted it to be. I wanted a quick video today for once. Look at this. It's just avoid it all. Earned runs, 1.5, 58%. Avoid the hits allowed. Avoid the walks. Under 6.5 Ks all day long. He's only projected for 5.8. Take less, take more. No clear value. Avoid. 14-mile-an-hour winds out there. Wow. Damn. As Go would say. Wow. Cash going down. Head-to-heads. 15 pitching outs. This was last season. Long hair, don't care. Look at this. Look at this man's trends. Down, up, down, up. If we follow the trend, he's coming back down, baby. Like, this is cinema here. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 9 Ks, 21 outs, 4.73. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Do we take under 40? What's his earned runs? 1.5 is minus 150 to go over. You know what? 58%. Is it a normal line? Let's take a look. Is it a normal line? 1.5 earned runs. Where is it? Nope. It's a gobby. Man, under fantasy. But if he somehow gets 7 innings, I'm going to riot. The Orioles strike out a lot, but is Max Fried getting 7 Ks? 36% of the time, he's going over 7 Ks. 5.8. Man, dude, I don't know what to do here. It's either lower here, or over on the earned runs. But I don't trust the Orioles to not be poverty. All right, you know what, Fried? You're going to have to get 7 Ks today, Papa. I'm taking under. We'll flex it up. 20 to win 100. We get 4 of 5. We'll get our coin back. Lock in. Or if you want to take Fried over 1.5 earned runs or under fantasy, you can. If he pitches a masterclass, so be it. Code CRUSH. Get on Underdog. Nothing's stopping you. They got the best deposit match up to $1,500. And I'm giving you 30 days of my cord. It doesn't get any better than that. Cap, I already signed up on Underdog. I can't. Know your role. You got all these partners, Chalkboard, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, Underdog, any of these 4, and I throw you 30 days of the cord. Or you just get in direct. It's $25. Be honest. You guys are going to spend $25 tonight on your slips, on your coffees, your Red Bulls, and I don't get all that, by the way. Dub Club gets a cut. Uncle Sam gets his cut. By the time it gets to Old Crush, well, let's just say there's not a lot of pie left, okay? Speaking of pie, I'm eating pizza tonight. I just figured it out. I'm about to go get me some right after this video launches. Live stream at 5:30 Central. I expect to see you guys in the mix. I nuked on ParlayPlay. I nuked on Underdog. I didn't nuke on Underdog. I didn't. But I made a slip, and I made one on Prizepicks for you. So here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.